I cannot die. I can time Dark Plague. I can, press R before they cast Dark B. I'll be safe. And then, I woke up and I'm dead.
Unlucky.
And then I see the courier. I click on it. I see like 2 cornucopia, but probably refresher. I'm like, yeah, that's me. I'm gonna kill it. And then.
Hello everybody, welcome to episode 1 of Why We Suck, the episode where we are going to explain all the horrible mistakes that this team makes, Team Tundra. Guys, how do you feel about the team? Do you guys feel like you're good, or you actually suck and you have a lot to apologize for? What's the deal?
It depends on the day. I think in the game we are about to watch, I definitely suck. I don't remember much else from the game, but I remember felt like I was very useless every fight. And then I looked at my hero damage after the game and I was like, oh, holy shit. I had like the lowest hero damage I think I've ever had in like a 60 minutes game, so it was not a good game for me. Also remember there was one fight where I was getting gone on, and Skiter was yelling at me, I got you, I have shot, I'm gonna save you. And then
okay, spoiler! Spoiler alerts, guys! So, on this show, we are going to go through a replay of one of the games that Tundra had some difficulties in, and we're going to talk about what made these mistakes happen, why they were there, and do some casual flaming. Now, of course, we really value your guys' opinion at home. Tundra, we love the fans, so we went ahead and collected the stupidest comments on Twitch from the dumbest people on Twitch to also present to the guys to allow them to explain themselves and answer your genius questions. So we'll be showing those as well as we get into this one. The game this week, my friends, is Tundra versus Secret, Game 2, Div 1 of the DPC. So, just off the bat, Saksa, do you remember anything about this game? Anything?
How did you call him?
Saksa!
You pull out a snaking right there.
He's been doing this to me for like 2 years or something.
I'm sorry, dude! Saksa! That's it, right? Saksa!
It's more like 5 years or something.
It's been a long time. It's been since TC. Saksa, right?
Salsa.
Saska.
It's Saska, yeah.
Saska.
I like salsa.
Yeah.
I like the salsa one.
Saska.
Sorry, I'll take salsa. It's good.
Alright, well, I'm sorry, okay? I can't do it. My brain won't do the name, I'm sorry. Anyway, do you remember anything from this game?
I just remember I was gonna play Slark, I think, and then the hero got yoinked from me, and I had to last pick a hero. That's what I remember.
And I actually want to address this claim.
Okay.
So, in our team, there is a little beef with the carry hero. So, not only Neta started stealing my Medusa for offlane, now I also have to fight for my carry Slark when I post 4. He's always telling me, I'm gonna play this, but these heroes are carries, and I'm so tired of my teammates stealing my heroes, and I'm done. I'm too tired of pretending it's okay. It's not.
There's a revolution coming on.
So, yeah, is there anything in the laning phase that you guys think could have been a mistake?
I want to watch the level 1 Betrayal of the King from Skiter.
Okay. We actually talked about it after the game, and I could not believe it. So like when the bounty responds, right? Snaking is telling me, be careful. The Magnus wants to skewer on a new cliff, right? And I'm like, okay, makes sense. I'll, take a long wrap around. And then Snaking Dota charges into 2 heroes. And then after we win the series, he tells me, or like I don't know if it was AOI, he tells me I betrayed him. What the fuck? It was the other way around. Like he didn't even listen to his own words, and he just dies. And that's I'm supposed to take a blame for that. Like I feel like we should stick to the facts.
Very depressing stuff here that we're seeing. It does look like you betrayed him, I'll be wrong. But, pretty rough. All right. Any review from the other teammates here? Is this something we can improve upon? What happened here, guys?
Definitely need to be a bit more in sync. I think there was definitely some betrayal, but I remember all the communication around it was also a bit confusing. It was stated like very casually, like, oh, they want to kill us here. And I was like just chilling on my lane, and I hear they want to kill us. I'm like, oh, good. I guess we know what they want to do, so they won't get away with it. And then they did. Like that.
Okay, Ben.
I mean, all I'm gonna say, I take little to no responsibility for this.
Well,
unless I got overruled.
I feel like King was here, he might say something different. I think if you go there to help him, you're gonna get a triple kill. I mean, we can watch a bit of the top lane.
I just opened the top lane.
I remember
Are
now.
you gonna count the CS or?
I remember now why I was getting so heated.
All right, so with a little
2:30.
bit of reference here, runes are about to, runes are up at 208 and 211. They're running up.
Oh,
It is what it is, guys.
I feel like, maybe we need to acquire the Calling Blade.
I mean, is the Calling Blade the culprit here?
I don't think
It's not the culprit, but it's there, it's like the layer of redundancy or whatever the fuck.
Guys,
It was a rap moment for me. It set me up for the whole game. I was already tempted.
is the worst thing Dota missing the banner boy? Is that can you mentally recover from banner boy missing, or?
It's definitely up there. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. The thing is, I was using my spells to try and get the last hit, so it's like even more.
No.
It was a rough moment.
That's okay, guys. All right, well, we can fix that,
Alright, I have another moment.
Okay, what do you got here?
Involving myself. So, 3-13, the bottom lane, even though, we did give him first blood, but, he's looking kind of good for us on net worth. And then, your boy, Skiter on Slark, decides to, man up, and I get skewered back, and, that resolves into me taking, like, a journey around.
No. Tip.
It's not looking very good, I forgot that I'm Radiant or something, I'm, like, taking all the way around.
Hey!
And, like, it was scary for a little bit, but then the boots arrived and everything was fine afterwards.
I mean, you got the bounty rune, you
the bounty rune.
dodged. I would not consider this that bad, bro.
Honestly,
I mean, it's definitely not ideal,
That was looking
it's
sort of
looking
good.
pretty good. I feel like, no joke, it's actually looking like a good play. Like you have the lane
but
in
it's
good
not like
position now.
it's not like because then we pull and we lose like a 2x easy camp to like Firefly, It's not looking.
Yeah, but that was gonna happen anyway.
Yeah, but
Like you basically get to pull for free. You lose.
I mean, it
It's
ended up
pretty
being
good.
pretty good, but I don't think it was supposed to be good.
It looks like maybe you should consider doing it
Like bouncing around.
intentionally. Yeah, I feel like it was looking good.
Now, moving into this area, past the 8-minute mark, we do have a very nice comment. If you guys want to go over to 8:15, we do have a kill here in the mid lane. Mr. 9 taken out here over at 8:06, 8:07. What's the explanation here? I mean, we get a... Ooh, it was a good trade, right? That's a good play, is it not? Or no? Oh, I guess not.
He got 2 kills.
Oh.
I feel like he got lucky Starchill Fox.
Yeah.
For sure.
Our friend Foxy Feet at this moment said, Zekret will take Tundra's ice cream and make them cry back to mommy. Just from that.
I mean, honestly, Armel was kind of BC on us this game. Definitely took my ice cream this game.
Yep.
Maybe the guy on Twitch was like,
Is your ice cream safe? Everything good there? No one took your ice cream?
not this game. It was not.
What a weird comment. All right, anyway, whatever. Okay, cool. So, any other moments you guys can think about from the early game? From the state of things in the early game, it doesn't look that crazy. I mean, Medusa does, of course, have most last hits, 96. That's not that crazy, right? And net worth looking pretty
Right.
even-ish, right?
The guy had like a 12-minute mant or something, so yeah. I feel like the whole laning stage was like probably could be on the why we suck list.
I mean, any improvements that you guys could do on the laning stage? What do you guys think could have gone better your way? What was wrong here?
Probably we won't really laning much. We thought we would just kind of grid it out and play only 4 stacks and like outfarm that way. That we don't care if they do this farming. But what Papi ended up doing, he was literally just running around with leap and arrow at level 2 and like arrowing our big camp and blocking the stacks and blocking the camps. So he basically we would have punished his gameplay a lot, I think, if we just focused a bit more on the lane. But we didn't react to it well, and then it was like too late by the time we realized that it's impossible to pressure the Medusa.
I mean, chat was not kind to Puppy this game. There was a lot of flames on the arrows, unfortunately. But you thought he played pretty well then, huh? You could have punished him more if you focused on that.
He shut down our plan for the lane a lot. So.
All right, I have a moment.
Sure.
So, minute 10:30. It's your boys on Slark again. Pounds Adventures. That got my boy Saksa killed. You know, obviously I didn't want to do it on purpose, but you know, I think it was pretty.
What minute is that?
10:30
I feel like
at the top lane.
This whole idea, even if I hit that bounce, I feel like even if that bounce lasts, I feel like I'll probably die. Skiter will die. Beastmaster might even die. I feel like this shit is like very, very like, the idea was probably at that time is like maybe force some TPs, but which we did force, but some people played with
The
life.
TPs were forced for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like every time I see these pounces, I feel like doing the pounce, Slark just looks so confused. He looks like he doesn't know where he's going.
I mean, it is true. It's like, you wish you could like take it back, like refund the pounds.
Well, guys, I do thank you for bringing us to this moment because we do have a lot of comments from our friends at Twitch chat, of course. Our first one is Red Raider Power said, Dusa will now take this game over. It is now pointless. The entire game is now pointless. Do you agree on that one, Skiter? Do you feel like that accident right there it just made the entire game mute?
I feel like he could say that without this accident, Like, Dusa is looking like a very strong hero, So, like, if you see Dusa, you just say this, and then you're probably gonna be right,
However, you do have supporters in the chat there. 999. They said now all you need are 12 kills to catch up. 12 kills for the Skiter bot, and then you're back in the game. So.
I feel like if he calls me Skitterbot, I don't think that's my supporter.
That's a good thing, right?
But it's good to be called a bot. I don't think so.
I thought.
I think that's usually an insult.
I thought carries are supposed to be robotic and reliable, and they do the same thing.
I mean, have you seen the Dota bots? I feel like they're not very reliable. I feel like that's what he's referring to.
I apologize. I thought he was your friend. My bad. I think that's a cope mechanism.
You could not have possibly thought that to quote the compliment. I
No. In professional sports, like it's good to be a bot, like to always do the same thing.
Slark is trying to set me up.
I'm not trying to say you are. I'm dead serious.
It's a hit piece.
It's not a hit piece.
I'm calling it.
Cannot possibly be serious.
Of course I'm serious. Don't you guys think like that? Like, if you could play the exact same way 100 games, isn't that better than, like, being super, super good or super, super bad? Am I wrong?
I mean, okay, but, I mean, if you say robot, yeah, but when you say bot, I feel like that's always an insult.
I apologize, guys. Yeah. I did not know that. Okay, well, today I learned that bot is not good. I thought it was a happy thing. Okay.
Do people call you bot in pub?
No, but if they did, I would consider. I mean, I don't do anything normal in a pub, so yeah, that never comes up. Okay. Anyway, any more moments from the laning phase before we move on to some mid-game action here, Flam?
Wait, did you guys see Saksa sick play?
Where's that?
This is not why we suck though.
Okay.
345.
The thing is, I fucked up in the end though, so I don't know if it counts.
Wow. I have no idea what I'm seeing. Is this good?
Died.
Wow.
Died to the wall.
Can you guys explain why that was cool? I'm sorry, 345. I watched it 3 times. I don't know what you guys are talking about. What happens here?
I mean, Coddle pulls the aggro of the tomato potato, right? Which results in Mirana missing the arrow, which would kill the tomato, right?
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That is a hype play. Wow.
It also secures the last hit, because if both of them hit the creep, you see Papi was trying to deny.
Wow.
Skiter, do you hear what the highlight for supports are?
Don't get me started, man. I was about to okay, so immediately when AY brought this up, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna let Soup get away with bragging like this. So I immediately, looked in the replay and I see, I'll show you guys. So 9 Dota, Tundra 9, he dies, minute 9:54. But your boy on Slark is like, okay, I'm not gonna let this slide. You kill my boy Tundra 9, I'll kill you too, Last fucking second, cancel Papi TP, and then collect skill on Ember. That was beautiful.
That's really good. That is a good TP.
What does it have to do with what we were just talking about?
No, I just wanted to, don't let Saksa think is good, Like, I wanted to, like,
I mean, Skit Dog, or Skit Bot, as we refer to him in the positive way. He needs some praise.
It's true.
Okay.
That was a good play. Good job. Skiter.
Thank you.
Good job, Skiter.
All right,
Yeah.
moving right along, past the laning phase. If you guys want to skip ahead here, we're going to be looking at our boy Slark here and the kind of team positioning here at about 18 minutes, if you could. So what's the plan here? You guys are obviously doing the Roche. Slark goes into lane here. Why?
All right. I remember. So, you know, I was trying to be next level. I was like, okay, guys, you are doing rush. So your boy Slark is not really needed because, you know, I don't really do a lot of the rush on. So I was like, I have night vision. I'll pretend. I'll try to make it look like we are not rushing. I cannot die. You know, I can time dark play. I can, you know, press R before they cast RP. I'll be safe. And then, you know, I woke up and I'm dead.
Oh,
That's sort of what happened.
I mean, the dark pact was a bit, you know, like staying for the cave after dark pact is over was a bit hopeful.
yeah, it's a bit sus. I mean, obviously, it looks bad for us because we can see that the entire enemy team is smoked right in front of your face, but you could not see that. So yeah, it's tough.
The thing is, I feel like we could tell they're coming,
Yeah, we kind of knew it.
but you know,
I mean, I remember something that makes it a bit better for Skiter. Like, we were doing this rush, and I had a feeling like this is very sketchy rush. I felt like if they're gonna come in, this might be very bad for us.
No.
And I think Skiter's idea was that if he's gonna be outside, even if he somehow dies, it makes us comfortable enough to kill the Roshan. Because otherwise, I feel like if he wasn't doing it, I might just feel like this is too scary and just step out of the pit, and then they would go in there and just kill the Rosh for free. Because I felt like they're coming. I felt like I don't really want to teamfight them. So, you know, it may have looked bad, but I think overall it was still a good idea.
I mean, that was the idea, but I did not plan on dying. You know, I thought I'm gonna outplay them all, but I did not.
Of course. All right, well, I hope I answered your question there then, Advanced Hockey, for what the fuck is Slark doing there? Now you know what he is doing there. So that's great. I'm glad we could get through that.
I was just hitting, you know, the simple answer is I was just hitting some creeps, you know?
He was just farming.
Yeah.
You have to farm, otherwise you're not gonna have.
That's true.
So
that is educational. Thank you, guys. Chat will really appreciate that. Now, before we move on, though, I did want to get the supports, thought about that. What goes through your mind when you see a hard carry dying alone while you're doing a Roche? Is this a good thing or a bad thing?
I mean, now I'm thinking like the carry is dead. There's so much more to farm, and it's like it's nice, you know.
That's good.
Get the map.
I mean, that's such a healthy way of thinking about it, honestly. That's pretty good.
That really will help me and my pubs. Thank you very much. What a great thought process. More farm for me. I love it. Okay, great.
I mean, I just wanna address like when Saksa says this, like Saksa is such a like, you know, when there's a creep wave and I see Saksa there, I'm walking there, I know for a fact he's happy to give me the creep wave, and then, you know, now I understand, you know, when I die, like, okay, he wants to take a creep wave. But on the other hand, Snaking, he doesn't go fuck if I'm alive or not. He will take the creep wave anyways. So it's like, you know,
that is true.
As he should.
because, you know,
Part of
Tundra,
the
our
death with
team
Snaking.
is actually like 5 core players, you know? We actually don't have real support players, and, you know, Snake in Dota still thinks he's a core player. That's really good.
I mean,
He didn't realize he's a support
King
yet.
takes what he wants. He's
Damn.
Sure.
Damn.
Yes. That's for sure what he's thinking as well.
All right, well, we have a big fight here at 30 minutes. So ends up being a very good fight for you guys, obviously. But yeah, a couple mistakes, you know. Skiter gets RP'd again. Some more people die. How do you guys think that you played this one out? Was this a good one?
I mean, this was a good one for sure overall. But the Skiter running into the Doozle was pretty funny.
Oh,
I mean, it's hard, right? Like, does Slark his Q?
Nah, I could have lived here for sure. Thing is,
You just saw Puppy, you wanted him.
yeah, like that Mirana, like it got to me, you know. Like when I see Soup this low, like it just gets to me. Like I don't want him to let him live, you know. And then I died for it. This is like and the thing is, the worst thing about this, he probably feels good about it, and he should feel good about it because he died for me. But it pisses me off because I know for a fact that's what he's thinking. You know? So like I fell for his trap, you know.
Yeah. So I get it. You get baited. Everybody wants to kill Puppy, of course. So yeah, for sure.
You can watch the Beastmaster gameplay in this teamfight.
Yeah.
It's top net worth in our team, by the way. Top net worth in our team. The fight starts. I press roar on the Magnus after he already skewered the Slark in. and then I walk in. I get frozen. I watch the fight. I get frozen again.
I mean, that's...
And then I'm immediately on the retreat. And only thing I did this fight was roar the Magnus after he pressed all his spells. And then press Axel 3 times on Medusa.
Hey, you know what? It worked. Look at that. So sure, you know, axes are good. Thank you. Very good. All right, guys. So we're gonna move on to a fight that you guys did not do too well on over at 35-40. This is a one that you guys kind of got spanked in.
Because I respawn, I get recalled in, and then I get skewered in, and then my Slark promises me he's gonna save me. Skiter.
Yep, there's the skewer in front of 5, and then you guys all die. So that's oh no. Okay.
I feel like there's no saving you at that point.
What are you talking about? Just press the shard.
Honestly, I'm even surprised I decided to bounce into 5 heroes and like try to help you, you know?
What? The communication was literally, Skiter, you got me.
I mean, okay, like, yes, I didn't know you're gonna wanna visit 5 people on melee range like that, you know?
What do you mean? Okay, you know what? It's my bad. It was actually a good play to pounce in and get frozen and almost die. It was ideal play even.
I mean, ideally, you don't like, you know, smash your friends with 5 melee heroes, you know what I mean? I mean, the thing is, I was planning on saving you, but I was like, you know, you like disappeared.
You got outplayed by the Medusa?
I mean, it is what it is.
Understandable.
I mean, the Dark Pact wasn't pressed.
I mean, I'm like, listen, man, I'm playing against like RP Lasso or some shit. It's probably used on the piece there, but doesn't matter, you know?
Well, thank you, guys. It's some very real talk, but I feel like we grew a lot from that. Appreciate it. All right, well, we're getting close to the end here. So we're going to go to 50 flat in the top lane. Can we please explain the thought process here for our wonderful fans?
You know, we are smoked. We are looking for them, and then I see the courier. I click on it. I see like 2 cornucopia, but probably refresher. I'm like, yeah, that's me. I'm gonna kill it, and then the mission proves to be impossible.
Was there any communication of like, I'm gonna go?
Nah, I mean, this is all happening in silence. You know, no words being said, and I'm just fucking smashing my head on the keyboard and hoping the courier will die, and you know, he lived another day.
Okay. Well, unfortunate.
I just remember as soon after Skiter started pouncing into the base, I was saying, please try to bring the fight back. And then he started chasing more into the base.
No, I mean the fucking puppy in ulti, like in the base, like blocked my pass, and the guy's good. What am I supposed to say?
No,
and I kept getting skewered into tier 4 towers, you know.
No, look after you get skewered, you like chase the Magnus.
The first time or what?
Yeah, after you get skewered the first time, it's 520.
I mean, the guy's not gonna like, you know, like Soup is not gonna try to like, you know, do this to me and then just walk away like that. I mean, apparently he could do it and he did walk away, but I didn't want to let him get away with it, you know.
Ooh.
I mean, first the courier escapes me, then the support. Like, what? Am I not carry or what was going on here?
My biggest question for this whole thing is,
I mean, your net worth is looking a bit too close to the Saksa net worth.
I mean,
not sure what's up there with Saksa's net worth.
He's stealing my creeps.
Not okay.
Sure.
all right, well, let's talk about the end game then, my friends, as that was a bit of a mistake, but we can talk about how things shaped up, I think, at 102. All right, so what's going on in this fight? This is one that obviously kind of closed things out. You guys have already taken 2 racks. You turned it around. Any mistakes in here, or was this executed perfectly? Skiter, yes, jumping in, BKB.
See Skiter in the enemy base again.
That's good.
That's good. It's aggressive play.
I see Beastmaster frozen by Duzal again.
I'm frozen and you got arrow and you got RP.
And then I got frozen again.
I mean, you kind of want that to happen, though, right? It's better on you than anyone else.
Yeah.
Like, that's good. But
I mean,
that's off-laner gameplay, my friend.
I mean, as long as I'm alive giving ores, it's okay. Oh, and then I got skewered into fountain.
I mean, but from what I've learned, that's good. To get better you than anyone else, right? Skewered in the fountain. Excellent.
Damn, that was a fast Ghost Scepter purchase. This is like well practiced.
Wow.
I mean, this game reminds me of like Game 3 at TI Finals, and this time that I wanted to be on a picture of the end screen, you know? He's always trying to, like, you know, survive.
I don't want to die.
So it was good for sure.
All right, guys. Well, that is the game. What have we learned from our experience there in this series here? You guys had quite a long game, you know, went past the 16-minute mark. A lot of back and forth. What do we take away from this?
I mean, I've learned if my post 3 tanks Lasso and RP, I'm supposed to dark pack the Medusa ulti, you know? It's a pretty good takeaway, I would say.
Okay, good to know. The fans will love that you've learned this. Owie, have you learned anything?
No.
That's good. Netta, any takeaways from this review?
I don't know. It was a rough game for me. It was a rough game. And like just to seal it off, you know, at the end of the game, I ran to the Dusa, and then I rolled myself on the middle shield. It was just like the last slap in the face of the game.
But that's, you know, you did good. You won though, right? So how do you improve from that?
I think when you have games that are so bad, the best thing is just to
noted. All right.
You don't need to. Yeah, you don't need to worry about it.
And any final thoughts? Saksa.
Make sure you get the last hits in lane.
As the support. Okay, fantastic. Well, we learned a lot, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your comments. Make sure to keep commenting. The guys are always very, very receptive to your toxic comments in Twitch chat. So please keep them flowing, and we'll keep you updated on how we're improving every series. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.